before they came back. Hey y'all, what's up? My grandbaby probably bust the door open in a minute. Hey y'all, on this turkey day. What's up? What's up? I don't celebrate it, but kids do, so I do enjoy the festivities. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, oh shoot, I didn't mean that. Yeah, I was watching Joe Black. I had never seen that before. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I had never seen it before. I know it's an old picture. The theme kind of remind me of Sandman. The part about the devil, I mean death, having a vacation, 1 day vacation, and nobody died on that day. Now this one was about death was visiting this man named Bill, a billionaire who was a big tycoon, and um, he was kind of reading his life to him. He was worried about money more than anything. So he had been hearing the voice of the death, right? So he was having a heart attack, and death was talking to him even more. And then he came to meet him in the form of Brad Pitt when he was younger. So I know that's old now. So how he got in Brad Pitt's body, I know y'all probably seen this. Okay, I don't have any more nigger cards. Okay, I can't nigger dome you right now. Okay. So anyway, so Brad Pitt was meeting with Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Oh, he is a billionaire. Okay, I didn't know. I just said Bill, y'all. I ain't mean us, Mr. Gates. Meeting up with Bill's daughter, they met in like a little pub or something like that, and they really started liking each other. But she's engaged to someone else, and they didn't exchange phone numbers, and they wanted to. They kept turning around when it was over with. So a car hit Brad Pitt, and he died. So death took Brad Pitt's body, and that's how he got to go back. He went back to the billionaire's house and came in Brad Pitt's body, and he told him he wanted to experience life. Hola, Alexander. He wanted to experience life. Okay. And he was explaining, I had put, and then he fell in love with Bill's daughter. So he's experiencing that, but she has a boyfriend, um, a fiance. What did I put? I put ironic, isn't it? And I looked up ironic. Let me see when I finish it. One or two experience. Okay. Um, Ironic, happening in the opposite way to what is expected and typically causing WRE, I meant to look at amusement because of this. The quote, it says, I often find it ironic that despite the wonders of being alive, we refuse to be happy. I said, damn, that's profound. because people not enjoying their life. He was so worried about making that money and dominating, living lavishly, right? What is said and what is actually meant or believes what happens and what was expected to happen. He didn't enjoy his children. He loved them, they loved him, don't get me wrong. But he was always busy, so he never really sat down to have dinner, with them at the table. So after death came in Brad's Pitt body, he appreciated that. He didn't appreciate it before. You know what I'm saying? So death has given him a special treatment because he wants to experience life. Um, is spending more dinners with families and finding out there's a Judas in the camp. He didn't know that. By Joe Black coming, he exposed that, because the girl, he come to find out the girl, the same girl he seen, the other Joe, Brad Pitt's body, Brad Pitt, whatever. Um, she comes home and she sees him at the dinner table and she thinks he's the same guy, but he's not. There's death in the body now. So, but him and her still flirts. She still, likes him and stuff. So the fiance is, of course, at the table. See, he's jealous. So he already a Judas anyway, because he was trying to make the father do what he wanted to do. Some kind of way the father, before he married the girl, allowed him to be on the board of directors. And so after he seen that the father-in-law brings home somebody that nobody knows, mysterious man, and his girlfriend is looking at him, so the jealousy rose even higher. They had a merger. I think it's a merger. It was going to merge with another company, and in order for that company to be good. What you doing? Oh, you came with the food. In the cabinet in the kitchen. Put it on my hand. Yeah. Oh, y'all didn't have nothing at home? He's hurting? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Can you help me? I thought I just told you. Go ask Mason. Get out the camera. Get out the camera. Stand right here. Come here. Come here. Why you? Get you some draw. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't put this on without no draw. Get a draw. Oh. Where's your towel? Go have to run. I've been doing too much. Sorry. Chitlins. Hey, how you doing, Layla? Okay. So where I stopped off at. So yeah, so now the son-in-law's upset that they didn't have the merge with the people because Bill said that he don't want to change things. He feel like if he merged with somebody and they have their ideas different from his ideas and he want a family legacy, that he feel that it's going to change the morals and standards, that he possessed when he made his company. So the son-in-law don't care. He looking at the money and all that, and the board of directors, they are too. So he get together sneakily with the real son-in-law, and the real son-in-law was trying to give him other ideas so they all can agree. But the potential son-in-law tricked him, and so they got Bill out of his own company. So I didn't watch all of it, but I thought it was very interesting. That's a plot twist I had never thought about, with the devil, the earth death coming and wanting to experience life. You never thought about that. How the other side, well, we have demons jumping in people's bodies, right? And we have walking. So I guess there would be, then Hollywood. We have the eight. Okay. So yeah. Okay, I can see that. So now he got this Judas, and his girlfriend is in love with Death, which she cannot have. So the Bill is upset because he knows she cannot have him, because Death gonna go back to where he belong and take her father with him. So he don't want his daughter to be brokenhearted. So I left off on the part where him and Death was arguing. Well, he was arguing with Death. Death wasn't arguing. He just said he wanted to experience life, and I guess sex was one of them. If this ain't bizarre twist, I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, I was saying it's like the Sandman of Death having a 1 day off every 100 years. So I don't know how true all of this stuff is. I just thought it was interesting. I had never seen it before. Y'all probably seen it before. Anyway, what this got to do with this reading, I do not know. Oh, I need to turn the air on. Now I done got hot going through all that. Okay. So let's see what this reading got to do with Joe Black and Bill. Let's see. Okay. King of Wands want to come out with the Strength card. I hadn't even... I did shuffle them good, y'all. High-end bomber. How y'all doing? Remedy, how you doing? Thank you. So yeah, so let's see what's happening. So we got the King of Wands, repeated. He does repeated things, probably go. He's a king, so, he has a routine that he does. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? So he has a routine. He's strong type person. I'm pretty sure if animals or dog, maybe get up and feed his dog, groom, blah, blah, blah. Maybe has a maid or a nurse or something like that. Nothing, boo. Hi, Charlie. How you doing? RMS. Nothing good. Nothing wrong. I mean, nothing up. Granger. Hi. Okay. So he's going about his day. It's not grand like a king. It's a regular man. King of Wands with some power and authority, good job, stuff like that. Usual things he's doing, going to get groomed, looking nice, dressing nice, barbershop, beauty shop, man or woman, energy, masculine energy, maybe boxing, you know, just stuff to exercise, stand strong, like getting a massage, something like that. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, with the Strength card and the King of Wands. Okay. Um, restless, got a lot of energy, fire. Okay. Okay. Now we got the Devil. It's not death, but it's the Devil. So we got a Capricorn. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see. So controlling, I think he's a routine type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Now some people get up and they do all that exercising and all that stuff before they start work. Um, you know, very controlled energy, what he says, what he mean. Probably run a company just like we was just talking about, or, you know, he's a boss. So his own company or maybe CEO or something like that. Okay, kind of pertaining. I see why they had me look at the movies, kind of falling in that way. Very controlling. Um, I'm not gonna say toxic yet. Let me see the next card. Could be he's a single man. I don't see a mate yet. You know what I'm saying? Um, could mess around, have menage a trois, whatever, however you say that word. I mean, I'm not mad at him. He's single, right? The ring is dangling, so maybe he's looking for a mate. Maybe. It's a maybe. Okay. So he's doing his thing, looking good, smelling good, you know, well dressed, tailored, or whatever. Okay, what does this got to do? Okay. This is on top. And I looked at it and I shuffled and it came right back out. So 3 of Pentacles. Okay, a church going person. Um, very dedicated to the church. You know, could be, it says go in there and confess his sins. You know, businessmen, you know how they do. They go to church and they, you know, before the next day, blah, 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 going to work, whatever. It's a routine, okay? Um, skeleton key, baptism, probably had all that done. Being Christian, helped in the church, probably give funding, pay his tithes, I'm assuming, with this church card right here. Religious, very religious, okay? Maybe was an usher boy, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, it says, oh, you started whooping. Dark plan. So, you know, being a boy, maybe he or the kids, you know, kids, we be chi in church and spreading candy and all that kind of stuff and kiki-keying about people. My mom used to do that all the time, kiki-keying. Laughing. Oh, I remember one church I went to. It was a woman preacher. It was Asbury Church. Forgot what religion that was. It was a woman preacher, and she would cry every time she preached. But it was this guy, this man. We were sitting behind him. You know, we kids, so we passing candy and really bored. You know, we went to church. I tried all kind of different churches. My mom was open. After we came to Houston, she let us be open. And I was steady looking back. Y'all shut up, you know, fussing at us and fussing at us, right? He was fussing at us so bad till the preacher had to come over there and say, wait a minute, those are kids, you know. Why are you talking to them like that? I mean, he was like almost 3. He had us scared. We was sitting back like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But after we got quiet, he was still picking. So I don't know if he was drunk or high. He might have been drunk or high in that church. I don't even know. But yeah, so this person goes to church. He goes by the rule, but he's a little toxic. Okay, so he's a single man. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot toxic. But he goes to church. We got devil in the church. Okay, we know that, right? We know that. You go to church to what? To get your sins washed away, right? So he's okay. That's what they say, right? That's the routine. So he's under a routine. He's under the system. Okay. So what's happening with this? He go to get his ideas and plans, and he might be meeting up with somebody. Let's see. Don't go chasing waterfall. I'm hearing that song. Okay, 6 of Cups. Okay, that little boy gonna go chasing waterfalls. He got with that group member, them gangs, and they set him up. He was supposed to deliver the dope, and he got shot. And his mama was begging him not to go that way. Uh-oh, this remind me of that. So is he a dope dealer? Okay. In the neighborhood, okay. Offering children some shit. Come on now. Or maybe he been doing this, whatever he doing since he was a child. And the other part of that song was a man getting sucked dry by a vampire woman. Sucked him dry sexually until he died, and then she faded away and died too, got sick and died. Remember, he was looking in the mirror at himself, slowly dying, but he couldn't stop because had a sex addict or incubus or succubus or somebody. Hey, Levi, how you doing? Love you too. So he had an incubus or succubus or something on him, or the woman did, or whatever she was. She was killing him. Handler. Okay, so what's the purpose of all of that? This we're talking about. Okay, let's see. What's the next card? So I don't know if he's reminiscing on childhood or he's doing something in the neighborhood. Let's see. Temperance. Okay. We got 2 angels here. Sagittarius energy also. Could be, okay, we got to be talking about SAG and we're talking about Aquarius. Cap jumped in. Okay. So we got choice, right? Devil or turn good. So maybe he was go to church. I'll take his kids to church, whatever deal is, to remember how innocent he was. And I don't know if somebody, because these remind me of pills or some type of drug, like somebody remembering maybe where he went wrong, you know, because she's giving him them pills. Could be a family member, because she wasn't kin to me, but her family and my family was very intertwined. And she was the first one who gave me my first, when I started smoking weed, she said I was too square. And my mama told me she was the first one to get her weed too. But I didn't, when I first tried it, whenever I tried weed before, and I tried Primos. Now Primos I did not like. And I always see the demon. The weed, when I seen it, was a big blob, like, I said this before. Some type of big blob. I don't know if y'all remember the movie The Blob. And so I didn't, that was when I was like, I don't know, maybe 15. I didn't like it. I didn't smoke until I, back again until maybe 18, 19, maybe something like that. I could handle it better. And the crack, I met the white crack woman. She was very pretty, seductive, in a white dress, flowing dress, sitting on a table. Kind of remind me of the woman that my mom said she seen when she was young. She thought it was her grandmother. 2 different things. Because her grandmother on her dad's side was white. So, so she's, you know, being all seductive and all that. And I told her, I said, hold up. I said, you know, this body holy, right? I said, we make a deal. I said, I won't mess with you no more, and you don't mess with me. And I ain't had no problems. And I'm 63. I tried that when I was 24, 25. Yeah, I don't like the feeling. I don't know how they smoke that. That stuff got you paranoid. It's a high. It's just like, ugh, ew, uncomfortable. But anyway, so I don't know if he's like when I was innocent and young and thinking about, you know, because he's grown now and how he's in this matrix, he's in this system, go and get it, you know, toxic. And okay, let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Cap. Okay, we got the King. We got another masculine energy. King of Cups. We got King of Wands, King of Cups. Let's see if they're having the same. It could be a father. Capricorn as well. Could be a loving father. We'll see. Or somebody they trusted. Let's see what's happening.
Can I get a thing real quick?
Go ahead, as long as you decent, girl. Okay. Got two King of Cups. Got King of Cups, King of Cups. So we got what, 9 people here? Experiences. It's actually 3, but you know, it's cups. It's like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All this is in their chart. This is in your chart. Twice, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cap, Sagittarius. Oh, you Scorpio? Okay. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they all in business together. Or maybe he grew up in a same-sex marriage. I don't know. We do have the Queen of Cups, or maybe a stepfather and a father. Let's see what's happening. They were well off. They had money. Well, at least mom. Well, yeah, all of them kings, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see where it's going. Seven of Wands reverse. Wow. That's my crime scene card. Reverse. Burnt out, need energy, exhausted, giving up, overwhelmed. Okay. Area 51. Okay, so somebody's crime scene reverse. Somebody's hurt. The Hermit. Virgo. Yeah, my he said he was poor, never been around gays. Well, at least that you know of, right? We was up and down. We was okay. We had our moments of living poverty, but I don't even look at it like that because I don't know. It's a different type of child. I was so adventurous and outside to. I didn't even never know we were poor. I don't care where we stayed at. I found adventure and everything. I still do. Okay, so somebody has no job, no money.
Hey.
Hey, Davika. What she doing, dear? Auntie my boo. Come here, Jan. Let me show you, man. Let me show him a picture. You want to come up here? You was so I should told him that tape that you she was trying to do a reading. She 1 year old. She like my cards. She a Pisces. Maybe if her mama don't like them, she like them. Seems like she know what you know what I'm saying? Like she felt this before. I was like, okay.
Right now. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Hold on. Yeah, because so far she the type of baby. She got to feel you, your aura, before she come to you. You busting in the womb with teacher. Yeah, she got to feel you okay. And if she feel any kind of anything, she gonna start screaming and hollering. Hi, mama. How you get my thing, girl? Don't do my thing. I've got my, that's my paper to read, to write on it. I asked you, do you want to get up here and tell them some stuff? You want to tell them you got to get up here? Come here. Come here. Yeah, she very cautious. Okay. So we gotta. Now my husband is in. He went back in the ICU, and they trying to make me make a decision. But he went back in ICU, spitting up blood. He but they put him in all the machine and all that. Called me and all of that stuff, and then he started opening his eyes and moving around. But they still trying to get me to. I don't like the hospital he in. I wish his sister wouldn't have brought him there. I used to work there. Could you bring my stuff back? Hello. That's my notebook. And my pen, man. You want to write? Let me see the pen. Sit on the bed. Sit down. Sit down. All right. There you go. There you go, big girl. You gotta do it harder. Go harder. There you go. Write a letter, girl. So, if he's, how you doing, Tracy? Hey, Yellow Rose, what's up? If he's open his eyes and moving around, they said it's gonna disconnect some of the stuff he's hooked to. Why are they trying to kill him? I don't know. They want us to pull the plug. I'm like, if he meant to leave, he'll leave. You know what I'm saying? If he's not, he's not. So now they're worried about if he goes to a home that they have to do everything for him. But I thought that's what they do, to give him rehabilitation and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know, y'all. Everything up in the air about my husband. So this could be the Virgo energy right here. Exhausted, tired. He wasn't taking good care of himself at all. But you can't tell him nothing. He know everything. You know what I'm saying? Never listen. Never let me be the wife that I could have been trying to be for him. Too many irons in the fire. Too many people in that situation. So, Aquarius, you came in the building. Somebody at work, or you used to work together. Dark night of the soul. Something's been enlightened. Something you see. Nighttime, secret society, whatever, grandpa grew. Okay, somebody could be seeing things as well. The Masons, Eastern Stars, that's why I said that. Maybe they used to be in it, but it's being reversed. And then the star card, so that's Eastern Stars, or star seed, and a badge. Could be a policeman, sheriff, constable, whatever. Lights out, so it's dark. Somebody could be, I had a reading about Virgo being stuck in the ethers. That's what I got. It's not me, okay? That's what I'm reading off the card, and that's what they told me. So this is, Because I was like, kind of waiting for a visit from him while he was in a slight coma. I don't know. Some people you might as well not wait on an apology. I forgave him. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him to forgive me long time ago. Anything I did wrong, you know what I'm saying? But he never said anything like that at all. And the kids are waiting too, so whatever. Anyway, um, left Hollywood, died, dying, fallen. Don't want to be there. Didn't work out. So this could have been somebody wanted stardom because we got that Capricorn right there. Or could be retired. Either way. Um, Went through a dark night of the soul. To me, that's like the dark side, because Virgo is also like Hollywood, you know, our actors, Leo and Virgo, um, could have went through a lot of devastation by this caution tape, by this crime scene reverse. Could have went through a whole lot of stuff. I'm taking that dark night of the soul as that as well. And not getting, he prepared for it. His things happened when he was a child, okay, but he was always protected. But the devil angel was always, we got him on both sides, they say, right? And the government talking to you too. So something's going on. Was it the King of Wands? Okay. Not shining. Rat, spill the beans, spilling. Okay. Gangsters. So yeah, we went down that road. Secret society, the whole 9 yards, into the whole business. Okay. Now we got the world card reverse. Continuation. Dark web. We got everything going on now, right? Selling anything from babies to everything. Porn. So we're talking about sexual addiction. What was I talking about that? What was I talking about in this one? Anyway, went against orders. So this Aquarius or this, we have to do Aquarius, Virgo on their chart, whatever the deal may be. Somebody was still telling people about what's going on in the world to help themselves, right? Because it was a star seed. He got corrupt in the world. Things happened in childhood that fucked his head up. And now that he done went to the dark night of the soul, what you needed, some? What you needed, and getting his life together and quit the Masons and Eastern Stars. I don't know how hard that is to get at. And telling secrets, you may say, right? Went against orders, hurting, confused, dark web. So we might have like the underworld looking at him. We got the devil came out, secret societies. Okay, let's see. They set us up for them toxic families, toxic situation, feeling on you, incest. You know what I'm saying? Convince you to take the drugs, steal. What else they got? Drunk, having parents that are toxic. They made the parents drunk, high, or abusive, or all this show for them to sit back and watch us from the underground, or Umbrella Academy, I call it, and how we want going to perform in life. Um, Everybody can be if you're not trying to clear your own self up. So I'm not gonna say every Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? We all got dark sides, so I'm not gonna say every Scorpio. You know, I mean good and bad people. You never know the whole inside of anybody, including yourself. You have to discover that. So I'm not gonna say anybody. I mean, not every Scorpio. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, this person trying to get out. Okay, probably watching porno because of he had a stepdad or a dad, or maybe those are two brothers, those are twins. I don't know. Uh, King of Cups, then the Queen of Pentacles. Um, could be brothers, it could be mom. Then we have the Queen of Cups here. Soft, gentle, motherly. Ten of Swords reverse. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking some aggression. Maybe attack on the mom. Kind of unruly, you know what I'm saying? He didn't. If mom had two, say mom was, she did what she did to survive, or wanted money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Um, Money hung. I'm looking at this Seven of Wands reverse with this Hermit here and the Queen of Pentacles. They could have been an Easter Star. They could have been all in that. And they got a lot of predators, and they say one Eastern Star is good, one is bad. So we know we got predators everywhere, right? Oh, what was I watching? Oh, that Christmas Land movie I was watching. They keep flashing back to his memories of his childhood. And I remember Richard Pryor's mom was the same way. Richard Pryor grew up in a whorehouse. And the man on Candyland, he grew up in a whorehouse. His mom would go, he would watch his mama go to bed with men. And this certain man would come in at it on a store, and he would pay him to get children to go with this man, and he would tell them that the man is gonna give them some gifts, and they got to do what he say, and he convinced the kids to do it, and the kids would go over there, and the man would rape them. So one day he came to work, and the man, nobody was at the whorehouse, or whatever, but him and the man, and I think the man planned it that way. So the man asked him to pour him some whiskey. He was about maybe, I say a good 13, something like that. So the man asked him to pour him some whiskey. So he goes behind the bar. As he pouring the whiskey, the man get up and come on to the back of the bar. So, he rapes him. He wasn't raping him at first, but he rapes him. So after he got done and the man turned his back, the boy beat him to death. Candyland man. He beat the man to death. So as he beating him to death, the mom comes from down upstairs from being with a man or whatever. Kind of in the Western days, kind of like sort of. And, what did you do? And she, he was asking her, this man was like that. And she's looking at him like, now, he was like that. And the boy, how you young and you making a little change, and you're not really thinking that person is really raping these boys. You thinking Ashley, he said all he told him was to tell the little boys that he'd have to work for him to come to the store, after hours or something. But he didn't think he was making his little change. He thought, trying to help his mom out, make sure they got food and stuff or whatever. So she looks at him and kind of arrogantly, well, you knew too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and so he got pissed off and he kills his mama too. So, yeah. So this is a little aggression to me, with the Ten of Swords reverse and the Queen of Cups. because she didn't get killed. Crime scene wasn't here, and this looked like a father as well. This could be a father too, but this not quite a crime scene. Could some issues with parents, siblings as well, maybe. He wasn't gonna be bullied, or he felt like unprotected for whatever reason. You know, whatever's going on, and he didn't maybe didn't feel like the mom was strong. We got the Two of Wands right here. Okay, yeah, it's like he wanted to make his own destiny, you know. He didn't want mom to tell him nothing, and she probably couldn't tell him nothing, you know, looking at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man or whatever. I'm gonna do my own thing. That's how I'm seeing this. So, really maybe a little boy, a little girl inside scared. Now, this could be the Queen of Cups scared. Don't go chasing waterfall. It could be that, you know, that story. The song came. It says return to sender. What you do does come back, cause and effect. So he's being disrespectful maybe to both parents, you know, whatever happened during this childhood stage. You know, we carry that stuff. That's why it's good to go through that dark night of the soul, so you won't hurt nobody. Or hurt yourself, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get that shit out of you. But you know, this system tries its best not to let you get that. We ain't know nothing about that shit. Not a damn thing. If I wouldn't have got into this world of tarot, I wouldn't know nothing about going deep. Because the church only tell you to take the demon out and ask for forgiveness of your sins. You know, don't do any of the 10 Commandments again. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes, certain situations, you gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You try to uphold the best ones you can. I mean, you try. But shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So mom is sad. I don't know where he's at now. Let's see. Oh, what's going on? Let's see what's happening. Oh, dang. They've got a little spirit. It ain't my daughter. My sweetie babe passed in February. Messing with us. It's with little spirits in here. Moving stuff around. And it could be little midgets in here too. Little babies. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it still says ghost. It is a ghost. Don't be afraid of y'all gifts, y'all. If y'all seeing things like the movie I See Dead People. Look at Ghost Whisper, the movie I just mentioned, you know, because you have a gift to see beyond, you know what I'm saying, the real. And it's up to you to learn the power to control it, right? Hey, King Smoke. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody tell you crazy, or you know, whatever. You seen what you seen, you know what you know, just develop of no fear of it. That takes time, but you can do it. And then see what they want. You might be a ghost whisperer. They might need you to solve some crimes for them. I don't know. Where is my? Hold on a minute. If you give me a donation, I thought I would pin this. Yeah, it's pinned. Yeah, it's right there. I'm tripping. I didn't put in the description box, but for a yes or no is $6 and $10 for a question. So if you want to do that, Let me know. Okay. Got the Emperor here. And that goes up here. So, yeah. No, got this, her, him. Right here. So he became a boss. Is that right? Her on top of him. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Emperor. 9 of Swords. I don't know if somebody's in a wheelchair. Could have. Okay. Now, mom protected. That's why they couldn't come at her. See all that she got? Himalayan sea salt, pebbles. She got incense going. She got her head covered. Even got a massage chair. So she was protected. Okay. For whatever went down. But somebody else, let's see, we got the Emperor. I'm seeing a wheelchair, which could be somebody else in the house, or could be the King of Wands. We started off the person. They just exercise, do this, do that. Let's see. Or somebody telling them to boss up. Or Emperor came in and told the 9 of Swords, look, stop all that weeping and crying, wipe your weeping eyes, put your hand, and feeling sorry for yourself. You a boss, you know what I'm saying? It could be that too. Let's see what's for. Got King of Swords, we back. We got lies. Could be the Emperor saying I believe all them lies, or I don't know if the Emperor's lying. King of Swords reverse. Or don't believe the King of Swords lies. Okay, let's see. 6 of Wands reverse. Bad reputation, waving, no success, losses. Confident someone in a bad situation, went down the wrong road, got tricked from youth, could have got into trouble, doing something to their parent or girlfriend or baby mama or something. Okay. Lies. Let's see. Bad reputation. Spending a lot of their money. That's my governor mayor card as well. I don't know where my other eyes at. Nobody know my binoculars at. This ain't very smart person. So I was thinking about Jeffro when I did this card. The hillbillies. Jeffro was fine in the mug. What? Moving forward. Okay. I'm thinking since this person got out of with this organization that they fucking with him. By the Emperor being mind control. Because the Aries energy is about the head. Other parts of the body too. Could be somebody, I'm telling you, if you're seeing things or something, or you also got the government try to do some shit too. And telling them lies in their head. Something like that. Or it could be an accident. They didn't die. Like I say, somebody could be in a wheelchair or something like that. Taking that for that as well. Also, somebody maybe ancestor tell them boss up. So whatever one. He figured has a bad reputation or whatever he continually did while he was younger or older. This what this is. Spent a lot, did a lot, lost a lot, demoted. So we did see the job, lost a job, or lost a position. Oh, you know what? He wasn't trying to lose that position with the Masons and Eastern Star. He just told too much of the worldly things and got in trouble. Page, you can't tell their secrets. Page of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. Knowledge. You can't tell their secrets. And I remember this guy, this Caucasian guy, he asked him to do cards for him. It was a test. I already know he was from the Masons. Okay, thank you, no, I appreciate it. I already know he was from the Masons. Because they had him watch me, different ones, the apartments I was staying in. So he asked me to do a reading. He did real good art. And it's just so happened, he was a Virgo. And just so happened, oh, stop playing. It so happened that his art, because he stayed right behind me. And I think they had like cameras, probably watched us in the bathroom and everything. I know they was listening through the vents. Because it was so, now that I really think about it, because it was so bizarre that he would come show me some paintings he did, and it would be pertaining to a reading that I had just done. Now that I think about it, he was listening. He was in that apartment for me. And they had like these old time mirrors. And who knows what cameras be in these apartments. You know what I'm saying? People watching you and studying you and copying and all that kind of shit. So yeah, and I was like, oh, I just did a reading about that, on same page. So that was his way of baiting me in right first. And then I did the reading, and he had what they call it, a gallery show or something like that. We showed his art, and he was telling me about it, blah blah blah. And he might have been talking to my baby girl because she did art, and he liked young women, so he could have been watching her too. But the creator removed him. He went to jail and lost his apartment. He had 3 dogs, and somebody he was with, because he would do anything. He was doing dope. He was straight people, gay. He went all kind of ways. And when before it was funny, he went over there because sometimes we would like borrow a quarter, dime, or whatever. Go and get some cigarettes or rolling papers or whatever. And I knocked on the door, and I seen this really pretty Caucasian lady. She's a lady. She's younger than, way, way, way younger than me. I say maybe 1920, something like that. But I felt like she was a cop or something. Or either, it reminded me also of my best friend. She didn't scare me though. It was like, she was like, when we looked at each other, it was like, I got this. That's how I felt. She said, I got this. Yeah, he been spying on you. He came here to do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Me and her eyes met, and we both smiled at each other. I know exactly what she was talking about. Because I know, and she said, I know you know, I'm here to squash this shit. Right? She was real pretty, and he fell for her. And they say while he was going to get some dope for him and her to smoke, he got busted. And he went to jail. I ain't seen that girl since. And my best friend, who was a Virgo, he was in love with this Libra, but he was trying to run Libra. You can't run a Libra. Now he had things going on in his life, but he was staying in his house, and his daughter, whatever, Anyway, he was kept telling her to go get a job, but she was the one supplying most of the food. She was cooking every day. She was keeping the house clean. You know what I'm saying? She had a little money coming in. So he was started trying to run her, and she wasn't as pretty as he thought. Till he kept bugging her and bugging her. Then she had to show him who she really was. So she started dressing up. He was so mad and hurt. She started dating a guy across the street, one of his friends. I didn't like that. But, he was study doing some other things to piss her off, right? So he was like, I didn't know she looked like that, da da da. She was, what's some of us Libras, not all of us. Kind of laid back, you know. We can go there, but mostly we kind of like to be ourselves. So anyway, she left him, and after she left him, he met this lady, real pretty too. She was real pretty. All he was head over heels with her, big eyes. But when she passed by me, I felt like she was a demon. And I was like, woo, him and her was coming up. I was like, woo, I did this. I say, she went in the house. I say, Paul, who's that? We was him as my best friend. I wasn't jealous or nothing. I just felt that. I wanted to be his friend. I didn't want, I didn't want us to go like that. We do, Anyway, and he was like my friend, whatever, whatever. And I was like, Paul, something ain't right. I don't want to be running your business or not, but something ain't right about her. So he might have thought I was being jealous. She yellow boned and she got pretty eyes. She got a nice size. So he might have thought I was jealous, right? But I felt that demon. So after I left, we still, I had my husband's van, married to a Virgo, and we would go and he would show me how to sell antiques. He would show me how to hustle, different things. He would show me. I was having babies. You too. And I was having babies, and I could take my babies with me, put them in the middle in the van, prop them up and a little chair or something, and he would sit on the side, and we go do, and he would teach me different stuff. So anyway, I remember I was sitting on the porch, and I seen some caution tape at at the crossroads street where I was, kind of a ways. It was a little ways up. And something just automatically told me that was him. So while I'm sitting on the porch, he dying. So he gets into it with a dope dealer that he been knowing for years, grew up with and everything. The dope dealer tried to tell him, man, she for the streets. You ain't finna make this hoe no housewife. This is what she do. So my friend wanted her to stay at home like the Libra was doing. And he would go out and find her dope, make money and whatever he had to do to bring her dope back. And she wouldn't have to leave and he could take care of her and all that. She was used to hustling and getting it in the way she fit in, she's for the street. So he started fighting the guy. And the guy knew he couldn't whip him because my friend could fight really good. Real good. And he was whipping the dope dealer guy. So the guy pulled out. He kept telling the man, "Stop, man. It's not worth it. We've been friends since we were kids." He was trying to talk to him, but he was all up in this, fantasy of this girl or whatever she put on. I don't know. And close the door, baby. Close the door, baby. And next thing, when they told me to stir when I got, cause something told me to walk down the street. And but well, anyway, they told me that the guy stabbed him and killed him. And he said before he went down, he always got to make a jokey on his dying bed. He go talking about, I'm a dead man. And they say he fell down and died. And before they can get him to the hospital, he died. and I didn't see the ambulance, but the yellow tape was across the street, from his house, like that. And some say walk down there, and I walked down there, and I'm like, somebody said Paul, that was his house. And I was like, um, looking for him. I was calling his name, and then my two kids' father, who's a Cancer, he was staying with a Scorpio, and he came running over there, and he was like, he dead. And wow, yeah, I was mad. I was cussing him out. That was my friend. But anyway, so yeah, what was I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, something like that. I don't know what I was talking about. I got on that subject. Anyway, so this person knowledgeable, and they don't like that. They done made him not be a star seed. They kind of was robbing his life. Corrupted it from childhood. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So yeah. Knight of Pentacles reverse. I don't know why I want to say basketball for some reason. Guess because these look like two balls in here. Don't talk nasty. Okay. Mixed signals and jealous. Graduate, no offer, stuck. So, starting resentful for his life. Felt like not being protected. Yeah. No offers. Could have been want to be a pro basketball player or football or something like this. Because this kind of looked like football too. Football player wear all that stuff. And, then we got the basketball. He could have been. That was his dream. Or whoever this is. Just going with the flow, y'all. No offers and stuff. Maybe had to drop out of college or disappointed. Waiting for scouts or whoever, agents, whoever come in, because it says no messages. So no, or maybe wanting to go to college. Could be that too, and play pro ball, I don't know. Grant money, scholarships, I don't know. Or in the pros or something, I don't know, something like that. So they had already closed the doors. Because I just found out some years back that certain things you want to do in life, they have it set up where you have, if you don't get this is the mentality of things they put in your head. It's not 100%, but it's at least, I'm gonna say 70. Let's give it 70. That they do require you to be in one of these places: Eastern Star, Masons, Skull and Bone, something. According to what ranking you want or how high you want to go up, right? So yeah. So like I was saying, this person that wasn't what he was trying to do. Okay. He wanted to stay in that place, but he thought he could get away with telling the secrets too. Um, we got the Knight of Swords reverse. Criminals. So he trying to be a criminal. Am I telling my best friend's story? Because he was married to, he's gone, he's deceased now. He was married to Debbie Allen, and the lady that played on the Cosby Show, niece. And doing very good, college, making money, very smart, intelligent, whatever, paid for his kids. They were born 2 kids from her cash. But somebody came along and he started smoking weed. keeper. Okay, Brian. So he started, and somebody said he sold it. He had went on he got a scholarship, and somebody said he sold drugs, and the family of the Debbie Allen them, they weren't having it. You know, they were the uppities. They were the boule. I'm realizing now they were the boule. And so they convinced his wife to divorce him. He started losing everything, lost his scholarship. I'm pretty more detailed to it than what they told me. And to moved his kids away. And he may have seen them a couple of times through the years, but they say they were at his funeral. I think I had a glance of them. And then what's so bad about it, they was discrediting him. Say he was a bum, he was a junkie, he was this or that. And that's the most helpful person. He would go around and help anybody. I mean, whatever you need, all right? But he was helpful, and his mom would put him down too. I think she was disappointed he didn't move her out. You know, some of these moms be waiting on their children to move them out, you know, get a scholarship, go to college, take your mom out of here, you know, instead of study striving for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's situations that these forces and handling people, you know, could be a setback, but I think you should always keep striving for your destiny, your future, not depending on your child or anybody else. That's just my opinion, because I always been like that. You know, I'm at a crossroad right now, but I'm across that road. Don't get it twisted. So anyway, you know, he tried to pick himself up a whole bunch of times, but you know, it just got, you know, to that point. But I didn't stop being his friend at all. I don't look at people like that. He looked at me and my kids for a while. Everybody thought my kids was his kids, and we never been to bed together. We never kissed. We never did any damn thing. And they would like get accused of it. I would get accused of it all the time. So anyway, they discredited him, took the kids away to the funeral, and talked about him. And baby, if I tell you that wake we having in the church, whatever one that is, was packed. They didn't know how many friends people looked out for him. I mean, he know big, small, little, whatever it was. That church was packed. I mean, packed. And they looking around like, damn, they told me my dad was this, my dad was that. But kind of, if he was so bad, why is the church house full of people? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they want. I'm looking at now, because I'm looking at, they look around, you know, they looking around at everybody, and people still study coming in. You know, Paul, they wanted me to talk. I just couldn't. I was choked up. I couldn't say nothing. One of my, when we became friends, she spoke, and a couple other people spoke, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. And when he came through a side door, and we left through a side door. So anyway, so yeah, the magician criminals. So I don't know why I want to feel like delivering drugs or making drugs, or refuse to. Okay, we got, and that's my dinner party. That's my store. That's my flower shop. Making some want to say smoothies, but healthy elixirs and all that kind of stuff. As above, so below. Could be the boule, like I'm saying. Okay, so selling some. Got deep off into it. No future. Feel like no future. No future in that. A villain, so he turned from bad to worse. Could be a Leo, don't have to be. Okay. You know what they just told me that was? That was cocaine. I don't know why they told me it was cocaine. Give it. I'm gonna show you. Was giving it. Somebody was giving it to. Got him hooked or giving it to kids. Some of them say it's a smiling face, but this is like flowers. And then we got, it look like sunflowers. So I don't know if they got something going on where they giving kids drugs that look like little candies or sunflowers, LSD. You know, I remember they did that during my time. They also had grown folks, a man and a woman, will come in the girls' bathroom and grab girls, rape them in there, or either grab them and take them off. A lot of shit went on. We still didn't have no security. That was the purpose of them putting the stuff that they have in the schoolhouses now. Not all schoolhouses got it. You know, the detector and all that kind of stuff. For my age setup, you know, coming in there and kidnapping the kids and raping them in the bathroom. So why we had to go to two buddy system, all the way to the whole class went to the restroom. And I'm noticing now they letting the kids go by themselves. I don't really like that because, you know, some of them teachers ain't on the up and up. Janitors, principal, I don't trust none of them. I don't like that. Rebuke that in the name of Creative All. That none of that ever happens. You know, they catch whoever. Got the 3 of Wands. Reflecting future. Somebody might be just looking at their life with the world in the palm of their hand. Want to turn their back on this. So we got the sun. Maybe they want to be happy and turn their back on this. That could be that. Of their life. I'm getting that a lot. 8 of Wands reverse. Didn't work. Missed, slow, delays. Too much magic. Didn't work. Stuck. Love spells. Bags to riches could be money spells too, or could be voodoo dolls. Somebody turn their back to energy. Amara, the sun. Shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Success. So okay. Yeah. Could be talking to the gods or many choices or yeah, the glitter and gold thing. So they kept going. Because they wanted to work out in their favor. Although it's not what they were supposed to be doing. Okay. Oh, this could be getting out. Leo could be getting out and everything going in their favor. Either or. I'm pretty sure everybody got a different situation. Because, you know, in the metrics, we do have to have some moolah till they still have to make it without, hustle without it, the bartering system. Because, you know, they're going to sneak up and do some shit. Especially now with the robot thing. We ain't getting off until they need to. They finna take all them jobs. Knight of Wands reverse. Reckless, want to have their way. Okay, who we got here? Nine of Cups. And Hangman reverse. Oh, somebody glad they got out and didn't get sacrificed. Says manipulator, people talking to him crazy. I know that's correct. Sun children, Eastern stars. Okay, could be undercover. Gossiping. Sneaking upon you quietly. Trying to get in your good graces. I don't know about being a manipulator. Or stopping. Conjuring. Okay. Okay. Nine of Cups. This is my baby shower card. This is my partying card as well. All them cups. Could have been a lot of people that he helped by him telling the secrets. Okay. Okay. Celebration, celebration. Way out. Okay, so somebody might have changed their identity or something. Way you dress, maybe dye the hair another color, whatever. Star reverse again. Six of Cups. Crew cut. I don't know why I want to say that. I guess it's that child. I don't know what the hell that look like. All skeletons out the closet. All dogs go to heaven. I don't know why I want to say that, but it is what it is. Okay. Star card. Lost faith. And healing. Somebody up and down. Going back into their old ways. Because this is like threesomes too. A lot of criminals. A lot of people around them. Encouraging them. But they do have that angel too. Gotta watch your circle, who you're around. Keep you stuck in something you're supposed to be in left. So it's like the middle of the night, where the stars is fading out and sun, because it's reversed. This would have been night to me. This is day. Like before dawn or something like that. Before dawn, what? Offering to a child or memories. I don't know, somebody missing an Aquarius or you broke up or something like that. My condolences. I just broke up or still trying to deal with someone who's a handler. Maybe keep running to the same type people. Yeah, that person is assigned to betray you for real. Could be a family member. Got a family member on the board twice. Four of Cups, stubborn. Not answering. Let's see. Someone, they love you. A helping hand. Trophy. Exposing. Yeah, Aquarius gonna spill. So they ain't leave Aquarius alone. Aquarius gonna spill a bill. Access granted. So somebody's on a computer trying to hack your stuff. Somebody could be in technology, anything related to. Um, this could be undercover cops. It could be all of that. Related to cyber, or it could be, should be cyberbullying. Shit, reporting that shit. But you know, anything to hack. It's a good hacker. That's what this is. They getting paid. Somebody told them they'll pay them to do this. Confuse you, mess your third eye, put you in jail. You know, they good from jail too. Masterminds. I'll rock you back to sleep, girl. What this all about? Elixir. Maybe made some beer like my nephew did when they was in jail. I don't know. He don't want it. All that white form like he finna turn to Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Somebody's world being turned upside down. The Creator allowed this to happen. Shit. Knight of Cups. Orders, head person, retired military, no gun. Security officer. Intelligent, easy. Okay, yeah, hitman. Work. Could be somebody at work. Eight of Pentacles. Could be the Masons, Eastern Star, I don't know. Jury, patient, effective, no money, nice dresser. I don't know why I got no money. Money. Maybe they spend all their money on clothing or something, I don't know. But this is a well-dressed person, young. Maybe a Capricorn, I don't know. I was saying about that girl, every once in a while, well, a lot of shit, but really feel it. I mean, I was by this lady one time. She was really pretty. Dark skin. She was really, really pretty. But man, her aura was, at the time, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I try to play it out, but you know, that demon see me. I was like, shit, are you real? Do you know you got somebody in you? And they is scary. If it's not just a Capricorn working, maybe as a security officer. I got the Hierophant reverse. System, of course, the system have its own judges, own lawyers, own all that kind of stuff, own doctors and priests, whatever. Okay. It says retired evil, narcissist, shapeshifter, Rumpelstiltskin. That's why the children involved corrupting system, corrupting families, all that kind of stuff. How long I've been on that? Okay. I am getting sleepy in the mood. Oh, it's time for here. Let me get off of here. So I don't know whose story I started from the beginning, from the Joe Black. So put on shoes if you can wear them. If you can't, Cinderella, don't put them on. Nine of Pentacles. Peace of mind. Kinda got a divorce as well. Yeah. Evidence. Maybe you kept your own tapes, your own, if you quit a job or whatever the deal may be, work for the mouse, work for them, you got your own shit, blackmail me, I'm going to blackmail you. You know what I'm saying? ATM card, you got a little money, so you good, regardless of who looking for you or something. King of Pentacles reverse. Evil or play the game better. Don't play by the rules. Worried about business failure. Using your intuition, your smarts for business. Maybe not making it the system way. Making it another way. Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus. Because you're going to taxes like a mug. Damn, Tower. And Two of Pentacles. Reverse. What kind of uproar you did, sister? Calling all ancestors, calling all ancestors. Putting out a boomerang effect. Lack of money imbalance. I think they threw it the wrong way. Page of Pentacles. Extraterrestrial, director, producer, movie, sacred things, patterns, childish free, magic power, out of country. Send a whirlwind or a tornado. King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. With the High Priestess. The Tower. And then the Two of Pentacles reverse. Sound like somebody sent, conjured up a tornado or something come at you. Pisces, Cancer. Interesting. Damn, I'm getting sleepy. I didn't sleep, man. I took my cat naps. Oh, shit. Renaissance age. Putting period blood in food or cannabis. Drinking blood. That's why he refused that shit. Found the blood. Okay. That's a secret. Blocked. Your sister Pisces. Yeah, exactly. C. White readers using your birth, blah, blah, blah. Okay. She could be fair skinned or she could be white, don't matter. Oh, okay. Either your sister or white, they are Caucasian, somebody white. Thanks for protecting innocent from bad weapons, bombs, and storms. People, entities, bad entities. So a bad got a good came out of a bad. What do you usually do? I got a spill on you, and you're mine. You're a sweet person. Fake image. Their friends working with them to kill y'all. They jealous of y'all. Same shit, different day. Government train. Your brother Virgo. Check the walls, holes in houses, closet floors, under houses, cellar, attic, hidden people, animals, drugs. Face your parents. Face it. Your parents are murderers. Hunt people down. Thieves, bounty hunters, whatever. Kidnap for a living, money or sports. Damn, that's fucked up. Might have went that first one was about. I was telling you about that book I read about the kids thinking their parents was jury hoax people because they were so secret of their work. But come to find out they were whole aliens from another planet trying to help Earth. They got foggy, tow truck, somebody car messed up. This one, we woke up to marathon this morning. Running. Couldn't get where you need to go, but it was a good call. And the animals, if the animals are leaving, should we be following? I told you about my dream I had about that situation, the water coming down in floods. Ooh. So what's this drinking water in the flood? Yeah, I had that dream. That dream was scared. I seen the animals, they was just running, just like you see different moves or whatever. They was running, so I was like, shit, should we be running too? I have a crush on you. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden the rain just poured out like buckets. Kind of like he would say Noah's Ark, but I don't know. Kill his sister or brother, sibling. He, she will do anything with or for their partner, even kill. Man, you take a couple of spiritual battle, get that spell off of you. Wants to kidnap your baby child, trafficking or can't have one. Raise as their own or sell black market. So somebody got, because they could be saying, oh, you so sweet. I'm finna send them on to them underground. Hope they catch them in time. I need to put numbers down here so I can get the addresses. Predators, Charles. And my name is Charles. Which in Bible Saul asked was upset because she didn't know she would get cursed for this. No, she did know she would get cursed for destroying a spiritualist, a spiritual person, leader, Samuel from the grave. You don't miss your will until your will run dry. Okay? Mexican man. They are poisoning me, kids' mind, making them have evil thoughts. Poison your kid, okay. Their bloodline is already dark. Fake shootings. To blame an innocent person or cause fear to get the energy. Secret society. Ooh. Yes, I put a spell on your family to kill you or set you up. Don't care who dies. A girl cousin. My damn. Trying to send you their nasty smells. Your sister Gemini. Family blood. It's a family affair. Change your child to be a cabbage. They changed your child to be a cabbage patch or gave your child evil blood or alien blood in hospital to corrupt them. Doctor could be involved. Secret society. To corrupt them. Doctor could be involved secretly. Keep giving it to them. Stay away. Kill. Robot take over, making schools learning more, and a person in human form are making arm and leg, etc. Okay, my eyes about to close. Or somebody fucking with on the side. I should have lit my incense. Hello from the other side. Was that Miley Cyrus? I don't know who that is. Because I want to do Pisces so I can go ahead and get it over with. Oh shit, I gotta come back because I gotta take care of business right quick. Okay. It might be one of my eyes. Might be the ancestors doing it. Let me give y'all a card to me. Seventh chakra, crown chakra, spiritual awareness. When my mind strays negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage for my convictions. I continually pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I am thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact in my life? Okay. Oh, I know I had two. That's what I want to say. Okay, I have two. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. Compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentment, and torments of the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Hello. Ashe. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. True that. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Okay. All right, y'all. Hope that helps. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm trying to come back. I got to do something right quick. All right. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming.